beautiful children. How are you doing? I'm super excited to be here again, and I know you are too. Children, have you heard of Joseph's story before in the Bible? If you haven't, stay back and relax as I tell you about Joseph in the Bible. If you are new in this channel, kindly like, subscribe, and share, and the Lord will bless you richly. A long time ago in the land of Canaan, there lived a boy called Joseph. He was 17 years old and he had 11 brothers. And his father loved him so very much. Then his daddy bought him a coat of many colors, and this got his brothers very jealous. At a time, Joseph had two dreams, and he narrated the dreams to his brothers. The first dream, he saw his brother's bundle of grains bowing down to east. And the second dream, he saw the moon, the star, and the sun bowing down to him. This dream got his brothers very angry. Then one day, Jacob sent Joseph to go and check on his brothers who were on the field. When Joseph was approaching, his brothers plotted against him. It was a very bad plot. When Joseph approached his brothers, they threw him inside the pit, and thereafter they sold him to travelers going to Egypt. This is so sad, isn't it? In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar's house. And you know what? The Lord was with Joseph in Potiphar's house. Everything Joseph touched prospered. In fact, the Lord blessed the family of Potiphar because Joseph was in their house. But later on, Potiphar's wife lied against Joseph, and Joseph was thrown into the prison. This is so sad again. There in the prison, God was still with Joseph. Then at a time, Joseph interpreted the dream of two men in the prison. The first one was the cupbearer of Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the king in Egypt. And the second one is the baker. And the dreams came true just as Joseph interpreted. The baker was killed while the cupbearer was released. Joseph told the cupbearer, "Do not forget me." But you know what? The cupbearer forgot about Joseph. It was after 2 years that the cupbearer was released that something happened in Egypt. Children, do you want to know what happened in Egypt? Let me tell you. The king, who was Pharaoh, had a dream. He had a very disturbing dream. And in the whole Egypt, nobody could interpret his dream. Then the cupbearer remembered, "Oh, my king, there is a man called Joseph. He can interpret your dream. While I was in the prison, he interpreted my dream and it came true." Then Pharaoh said, "Right away, let's send for Joseph." And Joseph was brought before Pharaoh. Pharaoh's dream was about fat cows and skinny cows, full grain and empty grain. And Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dream as 7 years of famine and 7 years of plenty. Joseph told Pharaoh to store up food during the years of plenty against the years of famine. And Pharaoh made Joseph the governor over all Egypt. And Joseph started doing exactly what he advised Pharaoh to do. He started storing up food as against the years of famine. When the famine came, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt to buy food. Joseph recognized them, but they did not recognize Joseph because Joseph had changed. He was the governor over all Egypt. The Joseph they knew then has changed. Then, when Joseph had tested them, tested their hearts, he revealed himself to them, and his brothers were very afraid. But Joseph forgave them. He forgave his brothers. Wow, Joseph had a good heart. He forgave his brothers, and he told them to go and bring his father and their entire family, and they all came to Egypt to settle down. That was how Joseph reunited with his family and started taking care of them in Egypt. Joseph made a statement when he introduced himself to his brothers. He said, "You meant it for harm. You meant it for harm, but the Lord turned it for good. The Lord sent me here so that I can preserve lives." When Joseph introduced himself to his brothers, he told them, he said, "You meant it for harm. Everything you did, you meant it for harm, but the Lord meant it for good. The Lord turned it around for good. The Lord sent me here to preserve lives." Joseph fulfilled his purpose, isn't it? Yes, he did. May the Lord help you, children, to fulfill your purpose. To discover your purpose and to fulfill it in Jesus' name. That was how Joseph reunited with his family, and they lived happily together in Egypt.